No more than twice a month. Getting a little cool down. Hannah Blocko's City News.
Well, some positive economic news today in the survey by recruitment firm Hays Canada. It finds that 81% of companies asked believe that the economy will remain static or possibly even strengthen this year. With us is Rowan O Grady, president of Hays Canada. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. Thanks, Avery.
Rowan, how'd you come up with these figures?
We surveyed 1,300 hiring managers across Canada. Hays have offices across the major cities in Canada, across a number of different sectors. So we surveyed the hiring managers, and we also actually, for anecdotal evidence and opinion, we interviewed our own specialist recruiters.
And what is giving people such an optimistic view of what's happening with the economy?
Well, I'd probably say it's more cautiously optimistic than purely optimistic. It depends very much on the sector. Certain sectors are quite buoyant. Particular areas as well, certain regions and certain cities seem to be quite buoyant. But overall, I think, number one, Canada is still seen as a very good place for foreign investment. It's a safe investment. And number two, there's some self-sufficient industries in Canada that are growing.
Can you break it down a little bit for me and give some perspective on what sectors are predicted to do well and what areas, particularly out of Toronto?
Absolutely. Well, in Toronto, I think if you want to be very, very specific, if you're a project manager working for a high-rise residential developer or construction company, that's a fantastic place to be. Those condos are not building themselves, so you're in high demand if you work in the construction sector within Toronto. Out west, the mining industry, the oil and gas industry, energy and resources is really, really driving growth. And we're seeing salaries increasing there. 60% of companies in Alberta are planning on increasing their staff numbers in the coming year.
So if they're cautiously optimistic, does that translate into more hires and higher pay? Yeah,
it does translate into more hires. 50% of companies are expecting to increase staff levels. 40% are expecting to keep them exactly the same, so it leaves only 10% who are expecting to contract. It hasn't converted into huge increases in salaries as yet. The majority of companies would expect to increase salaries between 3 and 6%, and then quite a small percentage are expecting to increase it by more than 6%. But it is starting to come through. We are starting to see salaries increasing.
Thanks so much, Rowan.
Thanks for having me, Avery.
Rowan, president of the recruitment firm Hays Canada. Stay with us. You are watching City News Channel. We've got traffic and weather together coming up.
When you choose Via Rail, you choose free onboard Wi-Fi, a power outlet at your seat, the freedom to use your cell phone whenever you like. And in business class, more spacious seats, a 3-course meal, and priority boarding. All while we connect you directly from one downtown core to another. Discover the many advantages of taking the train on viarail.ca. Via Rail Canada, a more human way to travel.
Safety Superstore is your one-stop baby shop for the largest selection of baby products in Canada. From car seats and strollers to baby proofing and much more. See all the best brands like Bridax, Up-A-Baby, Bugaboo, Orbit, Baby Bjorn, Medela, Natart Furniture, Skip Hop, and more. Safety Superstore's new baby gift registry cashback program is unique. For directions to our 3 stores, including our 20,000 square foot Mississauga location, and to shop online, visit www.safetysuperstore.com.